What's good, everyone? Mac here with another video. Now, in this video, I'm going to discuss the toxic YouTube music community, right? And it all starts with me. Yes, it all starts with me. Because I know everyone is probably familiar with right now my grievance that I have with the one EASKI. I can't say his name because I told one of my followers that I wasn't going to say his name, but I'm going to spell it out. I'm going to spell it out. EASKI. Well, we had a consultation, right? I spent $300, right, for consultations. But in those consultations, I didn't get the information that I was looking for. Basically, it wasn't a consultation at all. It was more of an advertisement to buy more stuff. And that's my grievance with the EASKI. And the remedy I seek is a real consultation. That's all it is. I just want a real consultation. And him actually showing a live beat performance. A beat creating a beat performance, but I digress. But anyway, right? The YouTube music community is a very toxic community, and it all starts with the creators. The creators are the ones who are creating the toxicity, and the followers are influenced to follow suit, right? Like my example with EASKI. Yes, we had conversations over the phone during consultations, right? The consultation started as, hey, how you doing? My buddy, my friend. And then when I asked questions about the true nature and the subject and theme of the consultation, it all started with a whole lot of fluff and misdirection, right? And that misdirection segued into promoting products. Hey, did you buy the drums yet? Hey, did you buy the SP1200 EA ski version yet? Hey, did you buy the B50s, the Mo 80s, or whatever yet? No, I didn't pay for an advertisement, sir, of gear. I paid for a consultation. But that's what I end up getting. But in those conversations, we had other conversations when it comes to other creators. In the consultations, I may add, right? He would ask me, what do you think about Bolo? And I would respond with, well, he's okay. He seems kind of misguided when it comes to certain pieces of gear and engineering, but other than that, he's okay with me. EASKI stated Bolo has no clue when it comes to pro audio gear. All he does is promote cheap, mediocre, entry-level gear under the guise that it can create a professional sound. That's what EASKI stated in conversation with me and on his platform. Yes. And then there's Av McCree, right? We had conversations about Av McCree. He doesn't like you, Av. I'm just going to be honest with you. Now, he says we have beef. I don't have no beef with Av McCree. Just like all other followers of these content creators, I'm coming into the fence of EASKI in your comment sections. That's where all the negative sentiment is coming from. It's initiated by the one you follow or being influenced, right? And that's why I began, and so did many others who were the minions of EASKI, we began trolling Av McCree, right? Do you understand? Do you understand? And then there is Weaver Beats and there's Busy Works Beats, right? Now give Busy Works Beats credit. He's been on the YouTube space for a very long time. He's probably one of the first content creators to start posting videos about FL Studio and beat making, right? And plus the guy's a college educated individual, right? I respect that tremendously, right? But then there's Weaver Beats, right? Who came after the fact, right? After Busy Work Beats. And they have been beefing back and forth, right? About being transparent and among calling one a fraud and one a scam and one that's trying to create a toxic environment themselves. And then there's Dame Taylor. Dame Taylor also went in on Busy Works beats and Weaver beats, and Weaver beats went in on Dame Taylor. And who's getting caught up in the crossfire? The followers, the quote unquote minions, like I was, the minions. And guess what? We follow these individuals, and then when the next one posts something, we all troll in the comment section, right, to bash the opposition. Do you understand? That's how it is. And big up to Dame Taylor. EASKI said I had an issue with Dame Taylor. No, I purchased a consultation with Dame Taylor. And I can say this, that was one of the most professional consultations that I ever experienced. He was concise. He had a plan of action. He had places where you can go and find information. And plus he segued into a follow-up to see if those goals have been met and achieved based on the information that he gave. You know, it wasn't a perfect consultation, but it was a professional consultation, right? Where you took notes and everything. I'm telling you, Dame Taylor is a sharp guy, good man, good guy, right? Yeah, he can be seen. He can have the appearance from first glance as being an a-hole, right, or arrogant. But when you talk to him on the phone, he's a sweet gentleman. No HOMO. He's a good guy. That's what I'm trying to say, right? But yes, the toxic music community is a problem. Just because that's what it is. It's a toxic music community on YouTube, right? Which there shouldn't be a community at all. Because just make your music, promote your music, and leave your comments for a review. That's what the comment section is for. You post your music, right? You post your video, right, with your music, and then the comment section is for people to critique your music. That's free. And that's the issue that I had with Bolo, is because you're paying for beat reviews. You have your followers paying for beat reviews. That's money coming out of their pocket that most likely they will never see back. There's no tangible return there, right? That's a grift, because his opinion will not be the determining factor on whether you'll become a successful producer or mastering engineer. It's the outside world, right, that will make that determination. That's why you have DJs. That's why you have release parties. And that's why you have parties in general where your music is being played and the audience, right, the audience will review your work. Do you understand? That's how it is. But, and as far as Av McCree, I really don't even have any beef with Av McCree other than being disingenuous when it comes to AI, right? He was on Timberland, riding Timberland when it comes to AI, and then turn around and gets a, paid and sponsored by an AI company. Yet he was totally against Timberland, calling them out when it comes to AI, and then flips and, becomes a sponsor for various AI companies. Which, hey, that's what he does. He did what he did, and he did it. Do you understand? But I don't have any quarrels with Av McCree. But all of that negative sentiment came from Weaver Beats, right? And older interactions with EASKI, which EASKI said he couldn't stand the dude. That's what he said. He couldn't stand the guy. And then he said, oh yeah, we talked on the phone. But he still talked about him in other videos after they talked on the phone. Do you understand? And then the community still has that negative sentiment built up from those previous interactions, right? So, as I stated earlier, the YouTube music producer space is highly toxic And it all starts with the creators themselves, right? That's where it all begins, right? Why are you trying to? So what if this guy here is promoting mediocre gear? Let him promote his mediocre entry-level gear. That may be his target audience. So what if this guy is promoting pro audio gear? That's his target audience. So what if this guy promoting FL Studio? That's his target audience. So ask yourself, why would you come in and infringe on someone else's particular choice of product promotion or expertise? Just think about that. Just think about it. And that's why you need to be a leader and not a follower. Everybody who follows me, I consider a leader. You are all leaders. You have your own mind and you should lead by example, not follow. Way too many of you individuals follow. And that's how you end up getting conned and scammed by these grifters. You want to follow, just like a dog following his owner. Be a leader.
Yeah.
Well, here we go again. There's this guy named Holla Sounds, man, and he just cannot stop commenting in my videos. I think he's trolling because he just keeps posting all type of nonsense, but he claims he's some type of beat maker or producer, right? But it seems like he spends most of his time in the comment section rather than making beats. Now, this is what I just explained to you about the toxic YouTube music community. And this guy right here is a perfect example of that. That's all I have.